some boxes, any shaped boxes that you want. So eventually the houses will sit on here. So what you do is you take your newspaper and try and fold it so that the sharp edges are on the inside, and then just crumple that up and start placing them onto your boxes. Then take another piece and take that one to the box, and just keep going until you've got the shape that you actually want for your village. Just bear in mind you want to leave places where you can put your roads in. To make the mountains, I've taken different size boxes and put them all over to give me an idea of what sort of design and shape that I want. And it's quite a runny consistency. So what you're going to do is take an old sheet or some spare material, and then you're going to dip it into the cement and then put it over. And just continue until you've covered the whole thing. Then you use this principle and cover all the boxes. Now my particular feature is 3 meters by 2 meters long, so it's quite a big one. So I've done it in 3 different pieces. So when it comes time to store them, it's not one massive piece that I have to store. To make some of the snow that I use to put onto the drifts, I take a bit of titanium white paint, and I've got some PVA craft glue, and then I've got some baking soda or bicarbonate of soda, and then just mix it all together. So now, depending on how thick you want it, you can use it just like that, or you can add more liquid to it. When I say liquid, I mean glue. If you want it a little bit thicker, just add some more bicarbonate of soda. So the next snow that we're going to be using is this super fine white grout, and all I'm going to do is take some of the PVA glue, paint it on where I want this to go, and then I'm going to sift it on. And then just tip it off and put whatever comes off back into your bowl. So it's just stuck on the parts where you put your glue, which are your natural drifts. And then just do all the sides exactly the same. I've got some very thin black foam, which I'm going to be cutting into strips of 3 centimeters each, which I'm going to be using for the roads. Now I've just placed the roads all over my scenery and painted little stripes in the center just to make them look a little bit more like roads. To make the trees, I've taken some little twigs from the garden and some PVA glue and some bits of polystyrene that I have collected from the polystyrene work that I've done. And then what I'm doing is just dipping the twig into the glue, shaking the excess glue off, and then going to place it into the polystyrene. Which then gives me my little snow-covered tree. To make the fences, I'm using index paper, and I've just drawn them at 1 centimeter apart, and the top row just goes down by 5 rows with 2 rows in between, and then just all the way down to the bottom. Then I've cut them out so that they look like this. I've cut a 1 centimeter strip out along the length of the index card, and then I'm going to be placing it on the top of the card, gluing it onto each little pole. Then score the bottom part. And glue each little tab down. And do the same on the other side, gluing them towards each other. Then score the bottom part. Now I've painted them all brown. Now what you're going to do is on every second pole put a blob of glue with your 1 centimeter piece of cardboard. Now glue on the alternative ones on the other side.